Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. That's all. I just wanted to wish you lots of comfort, lots of plenty, and peace. That's what Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh means. It doesn't mean I will open up my chest full of bombs and blow up a place. It does not. I assure you. It only means whoever you are, whatever you believe, or whatever you are, it only means I wish you peace. I pray my God, Allah, to bring you peace to your heart and bring plenty to your life and bring comfort to you. That's all it means. Nothing more, nothing less. It does not mean I'm a terrorist by default. But even though the Kafir knows this, they twist things around using their media to make us look like terrorists. They paint us as terrorists when we don't have any intention to terrorize anyone. But what they do, they sponsor terror groups like ISIS, Daesh, Al Qaeda, etc. So they create their own enemies with their own hands to use it as an excuse to invade our lands, and they accuse us of supporting or whatever, or recruiting them or something, and which we don't. And they say, look, there are Daesh in there, so I have to go and chase them. Oh, look, there's ISIS in there. I have to go and chase them, and they invade our lands. They create their own excuses. So, I mean, if I was their strategist, I would probably do the same. You know, if I want to invade a place, I would need a reason. I would need an excuse. So if there are no excuses, what do I have to do? I have to create one. And I give them weapons, I give them money. Turkey killed 8,000 Daesh in only 2 weeks. And US military panicked and they put them, Daesh and ISIS, in their cargo planes and escaped them from us to India. Kerala region of India is now full of ISIS and Daesh. They all ran from Iraq and Syria. They ran from us, Turkey, yes. But they are so cheeky, they accuse Turkey of supporting Daesh and ISIS, even though they're the ones, and we are the ones killing them. They know it's their men, their guys, even though they know, of course, look, the truth is different than what you see on your media. Erdogan said to Theresa May in their meeting just before the election, before this one, about 7, 8 years ago, when he came to Britain to claim our gold from the British Treasury, where we used to keep our gold in the British Treasury. Now we don't. Theresa May probably refused Erdogan. So end of the meeting, they came out for a press conference, and Erdogan said to Theresa May, "We killed 8,000 Daesh. How many Daesh did Britain kill? Zero. How many Daesh ISIS the US killed? Zero. None." So we understand the game. We do accordingly. It's a silent game. Everyone do as if. Everyone do fake. And Daesh, ISIS, etc., Al Qaeda, or whatever they call them, are their boys. Everyone in the Middle East knows this. All Muslims know ISIS or Daesh are no Muslims at all. Probably some imported Hindus that do have the beard to look like Muslims and chop heads. No Muslim chops head. Especially if somebody says Allahu Akbar. They chop the heads on camera of the people that plead Allahu Akbar, that say La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. He chops his head. It's not allowed. It's never allowed. Even if it's a kafir, you're not supposed to chop an innocent, honest person's head unless they attack you with guns. And nobody attacked them with guns. They just caught some innocent people, some truck drivers or something. They killed them in front of cameras, meaning that, look, a Muslim kills like that. A Muslim doesn't kill. That's why they kill us, because we don't kill. Well, if anyone were to attack Turkey, of course, we will defend our country. Hamas is a political party, yes, with a military wing called Al Qassam. And when they defend their countries, it's terror. But when Ukraine defends their countries, they are heroes. You see, it's a double standard always. This is West for you. Well, we had a leader that said, Kafir is one nation. So there are Kafirs everywhere, same. Kafir is the same in Palestine, and Kafir is the same in England. They're all one nation. They hate all Muslims, same. So there's no difference between dying in the hands of the English Nazi police by their physical and mental torture and dying under a Jewish bomb in Israel or Palestine. It's the same thing. It doesn't matter where you are. I mean, you think it's jihad when you die in Gaza, and it's not jihad if you die in New York? It's the same thing. It's shahada. It's martyr. Doesn't matter. So there are lots of misconceptions. There are lots of confusions around things, and which are systematically programmed and designed and fabricated. Just like how 9/11 was an inside job, obviously. Many know this. And it was only designed and to fabricate an excuse to invade Iraq and Afghanistan when there was none of the pilots that ran them planes, supposedly, to the Twin Towers were from Afghanistan or Iraq. They were supposedly from Saudi Arabia, but nobody attacked Saudi Arabia. They did invade Saudi Arabia, saying, you're under Iraq's Saddam threat, so we have to protect you. And then they sent 200,000 troops inside into Saudi Arabia, and Saudi Arabia has to pay for their bills. And that was an invasion, yes. It was not only invasion of Iraq and Syria, it was also an invasion of Saudi Arabia in a reverse way. So they invade our lands, they steal our oil, they kill our innocent civilians, they rape our women, and we are the terrorists. Come on now. I mean, history will tell about all this. Everyone knows what's going on. And then they turn around and tell us to leave their countries, that we are immigrants. Yeah? Then what is your 200,000 soldiers doing in Saudi Arabia? Are they immigrants too? If we have to leave, then you have to leave too, my friend. I mean, we're not going anywhere unless you're going. You're not going out of our lands. You see. So It's never a fair game, and nobody said there would be justice in this world. We understand that. This world is not, no way justice. There is no justice in this world. We don't believe because we see what's happening. Those with guns and weapons, they get their justice with guns and weapons, but some things they don't understand. The souls of those dead innocent will get to them, will believe it. And you call it in English karma. We call it ilahi adalat. It means divine justice. What goes around comes around. And Allah has a plan just as much as Kafir has a plan. And we believe Allah is very capable of taking revenge of those innocents.